So Hervey Cleckley was really a tremendous influence on me and I think virtually everyone in the Psychopathy Society. So he was a professor of psychiatry at the Medical College of Georgia. And in 1941 he wrote really what is widely regarded as the seminal text on psychopathy called The Mask of Sanity. And in this book, Cleckley delineated 16 criteria that he really felt formed the core of psychopathy. He was really the first person to try to describe psychopathy in a systematic way. The title of Cleckley's book is, I think in many ways, very revealing and informative, The Mask of Sanity, because he I think really, in some ways, really hit on what makes psychopaths so fascinating, paradoxical, but also pernicious. So, according to Cleckley, psychopathic individuals present with a veneer, a mask, hence the mask of his title, of superficially normal functioning. They seem often healthy on the surface, sometimes even healthier than the rest of us, because they're often poised, charming, self-confident, sometimes to the point of being narcissistic. But that superficially normal exterior disguises a very profoundly affectively impoverished individual, someone who is typically largely, if not entirely, devoid of guilt, empathy, deep love, someone who has poor impulse control, and someone who is fundamentally dishonest, and in many ways as much amoral as immoral. Someone in some ways doesn't even really grasp the difference between truth and falsehood. So Cleckley, I think, is someone who we really owe a great debt of gratitude today, because he in some ways really launched the clinical discussion, clinical study of psychopathy, and in turn indirectly gave rise to a host of psychological measures, psychological instruments that allow us to assess psychopathy directly. I think one key point in psychology is in order to study something, we first have to be able to measure it, and Cleckley gave us, in some ways, the basic tools, the basic knowledge to be able to do that. And in that respect, he had a huge influence on the field even to this day.